Hello and welcome back to the channel for Lifeboat Hygge. A bit of a different episode this week. This is Smack's boat, upside down. That's also Ian's, the guy I'm working for. But the thing I want to show you this week and what we'll be doing is his bowsprit had a bit of a problem. And you can see here what the problem is. A lot of rot where one of the cleats was, and yeah, we thought we could scarf a bit in there, but that's just mission impossible. So we are going for a new bowsprit to be made. It's 12 foot long, and I'll show you how we'll put that together. Hope you enjoy this one. So here we are in one of the workshop containers. As you can see, it's a workshop cum storage and everything else, bandsaw. But what we did 2 days ago is glue up 2 bits of the Douglas fir after machining it roughly to size. We glued it up with epoxy and microfiber filler for the new bowsprit. And that should have gone off now. That has gone off now. Temperatures are around 10 degrees average, not much colder at night. So yeah, all these clamps can come off, and then we're ready to start shaping. The bowsprit, as you might remember from the intro, slightly tapered, and yeah, it'll look lovely. It will look nice. As we're marking out the measurements for the spars to make it from 4-sided to 8-sided, we made ourselves a spar gauge, which is basically a bit of wood with 4 pins in it. So the end pins are slightly longer, as you can see, and then the measurements, the ratio is 7, 10 and another 7. And how you work it is that the pins go on the end, you put it across, you scratch a line, and then you've got your measurements. If you do that on all 4 sides, you take the corners off and you end up with exactly the same size on each side, and then you take it from there. But what we're going to do first now is sand the glue off, because that's in the way. As you can see, there's a lump there. That's not going to work. The marking is a bit difficult. I did a check for the measurements. It's 353 on the bit of wood we have, which is about 11 centimeters wide. So the 353 makes sense for taking the corners off. So that's what we're doing next. There we are. We've marked the 7, 10, 7, which turned out to be 353, and we've done it on all 4 sides. So what we need to do now, I'm trying to show you, is take the corners off. I'm not sure you can see that mark there, so that corner needs to come off, and then we end up with an 8-sided one. We'll do that again, and then we're a lot closer to being round. So we used the circular saw to take the corner off, got that set up on the right angle near enough, and we also found that it works. Well, it should do, because that was 5 and that's going to be 5 as well, so we're winning. But there's still more corners to come off, of course, so we'll do that. Taking the corners off, so we've got an 8-sided spar at the moment. We still have to work our way back to the line, so I stayed away from it for a bit, for most sides anyway. And yeah, It's interesting, I think, how from a square bit you take the corners off and go to an 8-sided piece. How it's already starting to look like a spa, and the wood is lovely. Like I said, Douglas fir, nice tight grain on it, and it'll look lovely. So we have the 8-sided spar, and I know marked out for the going to 16 sides. So taking these corners off, again it's the same ratio. So I'll get back to you when I've done that bit. I'll show you the end. You can see that I've taken off 2 corners, and it's already starting to get a lot closer to being round. So that one still needs doing, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then we're near enough round, as you can see. Kind of makes you go dizzy if you don't concentrate with the amount of lines on there. And of course the flats are getting smaller and smaller, but it's very satisfying. And again, like I said before, it's a lovely bit of wood, so it'll come out really nice. So there we are, some time later, and a lot of shavings on the floor. We've got our bowsprit 16-sided, which means that now it's just taking off the corners and sanding, and we're round. It still needs to be a bit tapered on the other side, but we're going to do that by eye, and that'll be all right. We're at the end of this episode of the making of the bowsprit for the sailing boat Storm. As you can see, as close as to round for now as we're going to get. There's some fittings to go on, one at the back end and one right at the bow where the bob stay and the whisker stays go on to. But that will have to be another episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have, like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.